Well, it is a Friday, and I am back in the office. I was in Atlantic County, New Jersey this morning representing a client, then came back to the office in Morristown, New Jersey, to see some clients in the afternoon session. It is Friday, and like every Friday, we came out with our weekly e-update. We came out to over 4,000 of our current and former clients in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Had some fantastic articles this week. One of the top articles that we had was the article on the Hunter Biden situation and explaining that proposed plea deal that he is going to receive in federal court, and also what's going to happen with that gun charge. And really, the point of the article wasn't to make a political statement. It was simply just to point out the federal system and give people kind of an overview of how it works, and the fact that the judge in that case does not have to accept those plea negotiations between the federal government and Hunter Biden. And also highlights the fact that there are diversion programs at the federal level, just like they are at the state level. So it's an important article. It's an article to understand kind of how you can possibly negotiate a case. I don't get into things like 5K agreements, which wasn't relevant in this particular case, but also I highlight a unique charge of being a prohibited person like Mr. Biden is, because he is a admitted drug user, and that's really what caused him trouble there. With regards to the taxes, obviously, there's a tax issue there. He failed to disclose some income, and it appears that the evidence was pretty strong because he entered into a plea, or will enter into a plea pretty quickly. In addition, I put out an article regarding the NFL player and the New England, I think it was the defensive back or cornerback, who was arrested at the airport. Again, an important article for those traveling. A lot of people will be traveling during the summer months, and the defense isn't, I forgot it was in my bag, which appears to be what this young man's defense will be for carrying, I think, 2 guns into an airport in Massachusetts. Now, I know that he's facing possible mandatory minimum sentencing, but I'd like to believe that Massachusetts, like many states, including New Jersey, which has mandatory minimum sentencing when it comes to the unlawful possession of a gun, have diversion programs and other programs available that possibly his attorney can get him into. Now, I know his attorney issued a statement, which I didn't think was the wisest thing to do, kind of putting out a statement as to why he did what he did. I don't think it's necessary. After the case is over, I maybe would have made a statement, but at this point, I think she kind of put out the race card there in terms of what the media was doing. But again, I don't think it's the wisest thing to do. I just would have handled the case and then moved from there. Again, with regards to it being the summer, people traveling, we put out a lot of content in summer months because we understand that people will be traveling, and most of our criminal cases come in following a traffic stop. A less common area is airport security checks, but I've written articles on those issues as well. But if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I'm going to link in the articles that I wrote on Hunter Biden, as well as the article that I wrote on the New England Patriot, who was arrested at the airport, as well as a link to our latest e-update, which again it brings together all of our latest content and our articles, and it gives you links to pretty much everything on our website. Finally, if you are stopped for suspicion of DUI in Pennsylvania or DUI in New Jersey, do not refuse the chemical test. It will never help a criminal case. This is my weekend advice I always give. If you are traveling into New Jersey and don't have a permit to carry a firearm, you should not be traveling with it. Remember, your PA permit to carry will do you no good in New Jersey, so don't treat it like it's a universal permit. Some states do have reciprocity with Pennsylvania. New Jersey is not one of them. If the officer finds a gun or especially believes that you're impaired, do not make any statements. You're not obligated to make any statements. Simply give the officer your name, your driver's license information, and that's it. Despite what the officer tells you, he or she cannot go easy on you for you, quote unquote, coming clean with him or her. So don't put yourself in a worse situation by making an admission. Let your attorney handle a case, possibly with a pretrial motion or possibly an argument at trial. The worst thing you could possibly do is having an argument with the officer, putting your hands on the officer. That will lead more than likely to additional charges stemming from that contact, and those charges can be something like a resisting arrest, or a more serious charge is aggravated assault. Remember that any type of injury done to an officer has an elevated, is an elevated level of criminality, and it can go very easily from a misdemeanor charge to a felony charge. But once again, if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, website gamboandlaw.com. As always, a tremendous resource for your family. It is Friday. Have a great weekend. It is raining, so please drive safely. I wish you all a great Friday and a Saturday and a Sunday. I'll talk to you all very soon.